Hello everyone, welcome you all. As you all know that we have started discussing about the national parks and tiger reserves in India, particularly state-wise. Today we are going to see in the state of Andhra Pradesh. Let us begin with the Naga Arjuna Sagar Srisailam Tiger Reserve. See, according to the fourth cycle of the All India Tiger Reserve, that is estimation. So in short, AITE. So remember AITE, All India Tiger Estimation. There was increase in the number of tigers in Andhra Pradesh and also in the state of Telangana. The number of tigers in the Nagarjuna Srisailam Tiger Reserve in Andhra Pradesh has gone up. And also note down that the Tiger Conservation Foundation has drawn up an action plan to double its effect to facilitate and also in the largest tiger reserves in the country. So let us see the few facts related to that. See, this Nagarjuna Srisailam Reserve is the largest tiger in India. So kindly remember there was a question in the previous year question paper also related to the Nagarjuna Srisailam Tiger Reserve. And also note down that see the historical part is very important. See, this is notified in the year 1978, came under the protection of Project Tiger. So one has to know about the Project Tiger also, and that is very important. See, in 1992, it was retitled as the Rajiv Gandhi Wildlife Sanctuary. So kindly remember those important facts also. See, let us see the geographical aspect also. The tiger reserve is spread over 5 districts in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. The area consists mostly of the Nalamala Hills. That is, it forms a major part of the Nalamala Hills. Spread over 5 districts. Just now we have discussed. It spread 3 districts in Andhra Pradesh, namely Kurnool, Prakash, and Guntur districts, and Telangana 2 districts. Kindly remember those things. And also, the Krishna River cuts the basin on this reserve. With respect to the ecological diversity, that is flora and fauna, and this flora variety of forest ranging from the southern tropical dry mixed deciduous forest till saffron forest, and then the wide variety of shrubs and bamboo thickets also grown in this area. And also note down that the Nagarjuna Sagar Dam and Reservoir lies near the northern boundary of the reserve. And then the according with the vegetation, as we have already discussed, it's a dry mixed deciduous forest. And what about the fauna? See, it is the home to vast variety of wild animals in addition to the Bengal tiger, which is the apex predator, and many other species like leopard, then cat, pangolin, Mogur crocodiles, and Indian rock python, and numerable variety of birds and birds also found here. So this is about the Nagarjuna Srisailam Tiger Reserve. Let us move on with the Papikonda National Park. Let us move on with the Papikonda National Park. See, here I am showing the map of Papikonda National Park. It is located in the Eastern Ghats in East and West Godavari district of Andhra Pradesh. And also it is one of the most important bad and biodiversity area. Kindly remember those things. See, here the major fauna here are Indian leopards, and then rusty spotted cat, and small Indian civet, and Asian plum civet, and then so these are the four horned antipole. So these are the very important major fauna present here. And then this national park has a population of both Rhizicus, the macaque, and then which was normally found in north of Godavari, and bonnet macaque that are usually found in south of Godavari. So those things one has to remember about the Papikonda National Park. And then the Polavaram irrigation project once completed will submerge the parts of the national park. So this also very important related to the Papikonda National Park. And also one has to note very few important facts related to this Papikonda National Park. See, it is located near Raja Magendra Varman in Papi Hills. So that is famously called as Papikonda National Park in the east West Godavari district on the Andhra Pradesh, covering an area of 1012 and then 1012 square meters. And then it is the home for the some endangered species of flora and fauna, and it is the being important bad and biodiversity area. And also note down that the year of 2016, the BirdLife International recognized this park as an important bird and biodiversity area. So this is the few important facts related to the Papikonda National Park. And then regarding with the Rajiv Gandhi, that is Rameshwaram National Park. See, this park is located to the upper bank of the river Penna in the Kadapa district. Kindly remember the river Penna here. Okay, in the Kadapa district. So this park is semi-arid, mostly sandy. And what about the vegetation? See, it is the tropical dry deciduous forest. And also note down the major fauna spotted here is spotted deer, common mongoose, and also it resides in the sand dune ecosystem. And also note down that this is very important. And also the Rajiv Gandhi National Park covers an area about 2.4 square kilometer, and the national park lies on the bank of the river Panna on the just now we have discussed. So kindly note down those things. The floral in the Rajiv Gandhi National Park includes a tree like gymnemia, okay, gymnemia, and then very important thing. See the Gravia villosa. Okay, these are the floral found here. So kindly remember those things. And then we are moving with Sri Venkateswara National Park. So this is the third national park present in the state of Andhra Pradesh. So it is located in the eastern Ghats spread over the Srisailam Hills of Kadapa and Trimala Hills of Chittur. And what about the vegetation? The park is part of the Srisailam Hills Biosphere Reserve also. What about the vegetation? Mix of dry, deciduous and moist deciduous type. And about the flora, the rare and endemic plant. What do you mean by endemic? It present in only, that is called endemic. Species like red sander. See, this red sander is very important. So kindly one has to go through about the red sander also. And then avian fauna, the globally threatened yellow-throated bulbul and the grey-fronted green pigeon also present here. So kindly remember the few facts related to this Sri Venkateswara National Park. And also note down that this national park has total area of 353 kilometer square. And also note down that it is mainly for the beautiful waterfalls including Talakona, Gundalakona, and then Gunjan. And then it is the Biosphere Reserve located in the Andhra Pradesh. This national park becomes the Biosphere Reserve of India in the year 2010, when the government declared that the Srisailam Hills as one of the Biosphere Reserves of India in the same year. And also note down that this national park comprises both. Just now we have discussed, and then the major reptile fauna are gliding lizard, golden gecko, and then threats or construction of infrastructure for Thirupati pilgrim, and then quarrying are the major threats to this Sri Venkateswara National Park. And also note down that the number of species of bird identified in this national park is 178. And then the oriental white-backed vulture, which is critically endangered, is found here too. So kindly remember those things. So with this, I am concluding this session. We will meet in the next session. Thank you all. Have a good day.